we're off now, down behind my house actually. One of the Copper 4 service roads to go look at a Hitachi 210 leaking boom cylinder that was resealed. Took it to a shop, but about 6 months ago, and all of a sudden it's leaking again. So we're gonna go there and take a boo at her, and there's a couple other small leaks in the machine we'll look at. We're at 0. There it is. Is that Tyler? Woo! It might even be right here. Oh, it looks like it is too. Oh, no, it's a different one. Thank you, guys.
210's up around 2.5 area there. The road's only plowed for the first little bit. You got about 4 inches of snow on the ground, so yeah, it should be good. It's not that bad up there. Just watch some of the hills; they're a little slick.
Okay, thanks, guys. Appreciate it. We'll get on the radio if we find anything.
Copy that. There's also followers and medic up around 6K there as well. So yeah, constables then.
Appreciate it. Thank you. Got the old spare hard hat on. Look like a safety guy here now. Let me... Oh, which one's leaking here? She is leaking like a sieve, eh? Oh yeah, yeah. To just fire it up, and I don't know how that would have gotten. Get the air gun out, I guess, and blow it off. So I can remember all Josh's stuff even is. Be in the cab. It's nice when you're not running your own truck. Don't know where anything is. That shouldn't matter. That actually doesn't look bad at all. Watch out. Just gonna wash the snow off. There you go. And then this hand valve here is leaking too. Oh, right here. Down here. On and off valve. So I have to change the seal in here. It looks like it's just a line pipe actually. Rod's no good. So on the chrome here, it doesn't look like it got hit. You can see some streaking on the chrome here, and actually down lower you can see it real hard, and there's actually a groove in the chrome. So that cylinder's got to get re-chromed, because that top seal is just a dust seal. All your actual hydraulic seals are in that flange and a little bit down there in that wider part. So hopefully, just to show the customer the groove, I'm gonna put some paint marker just in where the groove is and wipe it off. And ideally you'll see just a real pinstripe of paint marker still in the chrome. And that'll give you a bit of a visual on the grooving. Just to give you a little bit of a visual, put some paint marker in the groove. And I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it. Right up here. I don't know if you can see that at all or not, but the paint marker actually stays in the groove on the cylinder where your oil is leaking out. So as the rod's going up and down through here, it's just yeah, oil's bypassing. So like the microns are so tight in these modern hydraulic systems that basically, as you're checking for the cylinder condition on the chrome, I mean, you can do that with the shaft with your hand, and sometimes you can actually even feel it in your palm, and you can feel the groove, and then you go back and you can find it with your fingernail, and honestly, yeah, it's enough. If you can get your fingernail in the chrome, it's enough for oil to leak past the seals, and then you got the problem here. So this cylinder actually was resealed about 6 months ago, 8 months ago, but I guess the hydraulic shop didn't yeah, they just did what they're asked, and they just resealed it. So, you know, now we're back here 100 hours later, cylinder's leaking again. So yeah, the chrome needs to be rechromed on it and actually get repaired. So not much we can do for that today, but there's an on-off valve there for this mulching head that we gotta just change an O-ring on or something and stop leaking. So we'll do that next, and then do a repair order and put a quote together and see what they want to do. Yeah, so we're just changing. This one was leaking, but I think for the 2 bolts, we'll just take the whole valve off, go put it in the back of the vise, change all the O-rings, put it back on, and we're done with it. You don't gotta change the one, come back, and you just look like an idiot. So we're here, we're in the bush. Take the extra half an hour and just reseal the whole thing. Luckily, this thumb has a nice little, this thumb has a nice little drain. So straight down in the bucket and go from there. So you can do that without making a mess. And you see right there, the O-ring's all squished out, so that's where it was leaking from. I mean, the guys had this thing screaming tight. It's probably half the problem. What'll happen is guys will change the O-ring and not actually pay attention and seat it properly, and then they just tighten it and then hammer her down, and out she shoots out the side. So that's what's leaking right there. O-ring's just completely compromised. So put this in the vise, change all the O-rings here, put her back in, and we'll be done. So I got Josh's vise unwrapped anyways. That's good enough for now. Where do I got this pinched? Right there. Yeah. I thought that was going to be the case. Okay. There you go. Okay, good enough for now. Down there, check out a few leaks. Like I said, there's a on-off hand valve on the side of the stick for the mulching head that had a squished O-ring in it, so easy fix there. Just reseal the whole thing. Can't do much with the boom cylinder right now. They're still using the machine. We can't down it, so we're just gonna form our findings. Say, you know, got a little grooving in the chrome, and so it's leaking. No point resealing it. It's got to get fixed, and then that's pretty well it. Turn around, head out, just check oil level in a couple other spots, and go talk to the customer and let them know what we found and what they want to do for a course of action, I guess. But that cylinder's not going to stop leaking unless the chrome gets repaired. So now we're on our way out. This snowy spring in northern BC.